Hi, my name is Hamlet Darcy. I work for Canoe Engineering, and I'm also a JetBrains Academy member. I created this screencast to demonstrate the basics of using the GWT event bus. The reason I'm interested in event buses is that they're a good way to reduce coupling within MVC applications. Model View Controller is a pattern commonly used in user interfaces to separate the code of the view logic from the code of the application behavior. The controller and view talk to each other and exchange data. The problem is that applications do not consist of one MVC group, but many. As your application grows, so does the coupling between controllers. You can reduce this coupling by having all components communicate through an event bus. Let's see how to do this in GWT. What I have is a very simple GWT application. It's two labels and a button. What I want to do is create a simple ping-pong simulation where two different pieces of a view, two different views, bat a virtual ping-pong ball back and forth. You can see my user interface. There's a serve button, and when I click this, I want to have a virtual ping-pong ball go left and right between my two players. And without coupling, obviously, using an event bus. So the first thing to do when using an event bus is define your event and your event handlers. Let's do that. Let's create a new ping event handler. There's going to be a ping event and a pong event. The ping event handler is an interface. It extends event handler. This is a GWT type. And it can be anything you want. We'll just define our own method on event, ping event. And of course we need to create the ping event class, create class ping event. The ping event extends GWT event, another GWT class. The parameterized type is the type of the handler. There's a lot of typing here to ensure type safety. Ping event handler. So this is a this ping event handles, this ping event is the event that our ping event handler will handle. When we implement our methods, the straightforward method to implement is dispatch. This defines how dispatch occurs. Handler.onEvent, this. So when the event occurs, we're just calling back the handler with the method we defined. This getAssociated type is the type token of the event. A little bit of boilerplate to handle, but you need to create a new GWT type object and then return it. Again, this ensures that the API is safely typed. Ping event. I've also created a pong event and a pong event handler. I did that beforehand, so not to bore everybody with watching that. At this point, we have the ping event, we have the ping event handler, and we can wire it together in our user interface. So starting at the simulator, our main entry point, we need to create a simple event bus. New simple event bus. And when the button is clicked, we want to fire off the ping event. So button.addClickHandler bus.fireEvent new ping event. This ping event can have any parameters, any state that you want it to have. Bus needs to be final. Java requires a semicolon. And at this point, when the button is clicked, the ping pong will start with a ping event. Now we're not done. We also need the ping view and the pong view to listen for the correct events and reply. So the ping view is going to listen for a ping event, and then when it finds one, post a pong event. The pong view will do the opposite, listen for a pong event, and then post a ping event when it finds one. So the ping view has a reference to the service bus. So bus.addHandler, ping event is the type. So this is where your type safe API comes in, and the second parameter is a ping event handler. Ping event handler. So on the ping event, let's set our text to ping. And then instead of directly posting a pong event, I want to do it 1 second later. So I'm going to create a timer. This is another just standard GWT type. New timer scheduled for 1 second later. So 1 second later, set text to clear, and then bus.fireEvent new pong event. And go down and fix your semicolon, and of course make the bus final because it's referenced from an inner class. We need to do the same thing in Pong view as well. So create the constructor, bus.addHandler, Pong event.type, new Pong event handler, and set text to Pong. And on a timer, clear the text and fire the event. Bus.fire event, new ping event. So it'll be ping-ponging back and forth. Make bus final, import the class, and go down and correct your semicolons. At this point, I think it should work. Let's refresh our page. It's just running through IDEA in hosted mode. And I hope it goes ping, pong, ping, pong. So we have two views communicating with each other here. They're not coupled to each other, and they're not coupled to each other through a controller. This is why the event bus is important, is it reduces that coupling. Finish off here. In the end we have, in this example, two views talking to each other without being coupled. I tried to make the example simple, and in real life you would want the controllers coupled to the event bus, not the views, but the principle stands. There's a bit of boilerplate in the GWT approach, but it does work well. So that's it. Thanks for listening. You can follow me on Twitter, HamletDRC, if you want to see more updates in the future. So thanks. Have a great day.